1, 2, 3.
If you were anywhere on the internet around 9 to 10 months ago, you've definitely heard of him before. SmartSchoolBoy9 gained a lot of notoriety around late 2024, becoming close to an internet phenomenon. However, after deleting a majority of his Instagram accounts and going almost radio silent, his popularity has died down significantly and you really don't see much of him anymore. I want to spread my concerns of this individual and inform you of his disgusting actions. Hi everyone, my name is Corpe. I make videos just like this on similar topics, also covering video games and other digital media. So if you're interested or you just like horror, please help me grow the channel. I love you guys. In April of 2024, a group of Reddit users stumbled across something deeply unsettling. Accounts on Instagram that appear to be run by children, but clearly weren't. These weren't just roleplay or fan-made content. They were part of something larger, more disturbing. Adults impersonating children, often using AI-generated images, strange filters, and language that mimic the child's voice, but with an eerie undertone. The accounts were clustered together, seemingly connected. Most had similar aesthetics, heavily manipulated or AI-generated pictures of children, and many included strange captions that seemed to impersonate young voices. They weren't just unsettling, they were just deceptive. One of the first accounts to be discovered was Truth611. This account posed as if it were being managed by a mother and her young son. Posts dated back to 2021, filled with odd, fragmented captions. Some were allegedly written by the mother.
That's the account run by a man pretending to be a boy.
While others shifted tone dramatically when the so-called son began posting. The images were immediately suspicious, uncanny, and offbeat, clearly not authentic. They appear to be either AI generated or digitally altered with something like Photoshop. It didn't take long for users to piece together what was happening. These were not real families. These were not real children. They were personas crafted and operated by an adult. The person behind these accounts seemed fixated on a very specific aesthetic. School uniforms, high-heeled mini boots, stiff poses, and exaggerated facial features, often eerily resembling dolls or mannequins. This disturbing imagery repeated across several accounts, all tied by a distinct visual style and tone. Another infamous persona soon emerged, Stefanie Stansfield, also posing as a young schoolgirl. The Stefanie account posted similar AI or heavily edited images, often claiming to be a smart girl, while offering odd reflections written in the first person.
In a garden where daisies and wildflowers sway, little Sarah pours tea on a sun-kissed day. Her laughter floats gently. Silken stream a table of whispers, where secrets reside. Her friends are swirl the fanciful tide. They sip from their...
These pictures, while artificial, use names of actual children, which raised even more concern. This account would also exhibit extremely off-putting behavior, sometimes even interacting directly with other users, commenting on posts in ways that seem designed to start a conversation or build a false sense of familiarity or trust. More specifically, Stefanie was found talking to real children. She was also found writing poems, all which had extremely sexual undertones.
I'm Stefanie. 13. Is it a schoolwork?
That brings us to the most infamous account, smartschoolboy9. On this account, the mask would fully slip. It features videos and selfies of a clearly adult male, dressed in a child's school uniform, wearing high-heeled mini boots, with stark white face paint and exaggerated red lips. He performed strange, theatrical, almost expressions, often in public spaces. Some videos were even filmed near actual schools and included brief, blurry interactions with children in the background. This persona came a reoccurring theme, always in the same unsettling uniform, always in the same boots, always in the same disturbing tone. His content wasn't just isolated to phones or selfies. It included movement, public appearances, and most chillingly, interactions with real children. Other associated accounts included Girl Chloe 12, which followed the same pattern, but this time, the images didn't seem to be AI generated. They looked real, possibly scrapped from actual children's public profiles. This wasn't just a bizarre performance. It had crossed into something far more dangerous. These accounts often interacted with one another, commenting, liking, and reposting each other's content, creating a tangled web of fake personas. Even more disturbingly, they also began following real children, leaving likes and comments on their public Instagram profiles, sometimes mimicking behavior of actual peers. His main account, smartschoolboy9, wouldn't use AI or anything like it. However, he would use pictures and videos of himself. He would share multiple videos of himself talking, sometimes even singing, with his content only growing more disturbing. He would interact with commenters, sometimes even arguing with them over DMs, more recently actually. Across videos with his face, it's easy to notice patterns like his red lips, white face, and school uniform, which is all so disgusting. He also seems to have a thing for clicking his tongue and speaking in an almost irrecognizable tone. By mid-2024, the story began to go viral. Documentarians, YouTubers, and investigative Twitter users began piecing together a clearer picture. They found a 59 to 61-year-old man believed to be living in the UK. While no formal charges had been made public at the time, his past became a topic of growing online discussion. Rumors circulated that he had been involved in troubling behavior before, including allegations of stalking in his youth. According to some unverified sources, he had once been sectioned under the Mental Health Act. Whether those rumors are true or not, what remains undeniable is this: his online behavior has triggered widespread concern and revealed a horrifying gap in the ability of online platforms to detect and stop this kind of exploitation. Before I talk about the creator of these accounts, I want to show some of his archive posts, as he has deleted a majority of his known accounts, and I don't know, maybe you're like interested.
Leave a nice message, but if it's a nasty message, you'll be reported.
Let's go!
Je voulais aussi savoir comment vous alliez, donc n'hésitez pas à le mettre dans les commentaires. Je voulais aussi vous prévenir que dimanche vers 17h je ferai un live et que malheureusement aujourd'hui jusqu'à demain 13h, oui, je serai pas là parce que je suis chez une copine. Bisous, bonne journée d'école. Je voulais aussi savoir comment vous alliez, donc n'hésitez pas à le mettre dans les commentaires. Je voulais aussi vous prévenir que dimanche vers 17h je ferai un live et que malheureusement aujourd'hui jusqu'à demain 13h, oui, je serai pas là parce que je suis chez une copine. Bisous, bonne journée.
Through careful analysis of the backgrounds in his videos, Reddit users began piecing together a chilling puzzle. Street signs and regional dialects and familiar urban landmarks led internet sleuths to Doncaster, England, the presumed hometown of the man behind smartschoolboy9. And soon, a name had emerged: Davidalter. Davidalter is believed to be the real individual orchestrating this disturbing network of accounts. He's currently estimated to be around 59 years old, if not 61. If online reports are to be believed, his behavior may stretch back as far as the early 2000s, or even earlier than that. During my online research, one key post stood out to me in an old thread in the Doncaster community group, where someone was trying to reconnect with one David Alter, or David Walter, sometimes associated with the surname Stansfield. While the thread offered no definitive proof, it added another piece to the growing narrative. Notably, Alter would later use the name Stefanie Stansfield in his online personas, as stated earlier in the video. Another eerie connection emerged in Reddit posts referencing a mysterious figure known locally as the White Wanderer in Doncaster in 1999. Descriptions of this man dressed in white-faced school uniforms and high-heeled mini boots eerily matched the character now seen on Instagram as smartschoolboy9. While some posts surfaced shortly after Alter's internet fame, they could be made because of hype or hearsay. More credible sources include the Doncaster thread I mentioned earlier. As of now, David Alter's current location is unconfirmed. However, there's strong speculation that he has since moved to South London. This theory is backed by a geographic consistency on several recent videos filmed near multiple South London streets and landmarks. His fixation on school settings, uniforms, and childlike personas is not harmless nostalgia. It's obsessive, deeply fetishized, and increasingly brazen. His consistent and disgusting portrayal of children through his grotesque vision is extremely disturbing and just downright disgusting. It reveals a troubling worldview and just a horrendous perspective. Psychologically, Alter shows a lot of manipulative behavior, using his numerous accounts to fabricate a digital echo chamber. These fake personas interact with one another to appear legitimate, and more disturbingly, they also interact with real children, I cannot stress that enough, on public platforms. This tactic isn't random, it's calculated. It's the behavior of someone attempting to gain proximity to minors while hiding behind layers of artificence. Whether it's through impersonating children like Chloe, pretending to be a mother-son duo, or becoming the infamous Stefanie Stansfield, his pattern remains clear. Alter identity, gain trust, and manipulate your presence. What makes him scary isn't his disturbing content or altering images, it's his real connection and influence on children, and the fact that we have no clue how long he's been doing this or if he's ever gotten close to a victim. In my opinion, that's what makes David Alter so scary. Thank you so much for watching the video. I love you guys. Bye.